Every now and again, the TikTok algorithm will feed you a video that's so shocking, so unbelievable that you quite literally cannot look away. And that's what's been happening lately with a creator named Jelly Bean Sweets. Jelly Bean Sweets has found an immense amount of success in only a short amount of time on TikTok, but some people think this success is for all the wrong reasons, and some are even saying that we may have another Nikocado avocado situation on our hands. It's a mess, so let's get into it. If you've been on TikTok at all lately, you may already heard about a creator that goes by the name Jelly Bean Sweets. Jelly Bean Sweets gained popularity from her mukbang videos, but these aren't your typical mukbangs. When I think of creators doing mukbang videos, I think of like these very calm, normal eating videos that you can just put on while you eat or for background noise. The videos are chatty, it feels like FaceTime with a friend, love it. But that's not what we're dealing with here. You see, Jelly Bean Sweets has gone viral for doing extremely over-the-top eating videos. We're talking about her putting a time limit on how fast she can eat her meal, sauce dripping everywhere, tons of food. And since these videos can be so shocking, the algorithm is rewarding it and pushing it out to more people to the point that she's getting like 5 to 10 million views per video minimum, and that's while posting multiple times a day. Now, the video that introduced me to Jelly Bean Sweets was this one titled Full Taco Bell Mukbang, all under 4 minutes. And these are the videos that are leaving people so concerned. Putting a time limit of 4 minutes on eating a massive burrito, taking second bites before she even has a chance to swallow the previous one. Not only is it a choking hazard, but it just seems painful and people are confused as to why she's doing this to herself. One of the top comments under this video even says, "Why don't you swallow before taking another bite?" Another person said, "How is this even possible?" And someone else said, "Didn't we learn our lesson from Nikocado?" And Nikocado Avocado seems to be the creator everyone is comparing her to. A few years ago, Nick was constantly being talked about for his over-the-top mukbangs and how they were affecting his health. The more shocking his content was, the more people were watching, which meant more views and ultimately more money. It was a never-ending toxic cycle, and Nick was rewarded by the algorithm for it. Many people think the same thing is now happening with Jelly Bean Sweets because her content wasn't always like this. Back in 2021, Jelly Bean Sweets created her account, and she started off by doing baking videos, but she was more so known for her Just Dance videos. She was constantly doing these dancing videos, but would sometimes complain about the algorithm not pushing her content out. And eventually, that's when the mukbangs started. They started off totally normal. She would often talk about splitting her food with her family. She ate slow, the videos were nice and chatty, and she was still doing her dancing videos on the side. That all started to change exactly a year ago. The mukbang started to increase and so did her views. Of course, some of these videos have high views now from people going back and looking at how she started, but it's clear this formula was working for her because her entire page became mukbang content, and the more food she had in front of her, the more dramatic she ate the food, the more views she got. Jelly Bean Sweets has been doing this content for an entire year now, and even her own fans are expressing concern for her health. It's one thing to do a mukbang a few times a week, but sometimes Jelly Bean Sweets is posting fast food mukbangs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Let's do another calorie counter on Jelly Bean's mukbangs. So I knew she did these like pretty regularly, but I didn't know she did this literally for her meals of the day. So to start off the morning, what's a better way than taking down 6 donuts? So the first one, we got OG glaze. For the original glaze, it's gonna be 190 calories. Next is the strawberry glaze with rainbow sprinkles. That one comes in at 260 calories. Next is this one, it's like a Boston cream pie basically. That one comes in at 300 calories. Next is a cinnamon roll. I'm not gonna lie, that looks disgusting. Like that doesn't even look appetizing. This one's 280 calories. Now we're getting into the limited edition donuts. This is the creme brulee. Boom, for the creme brulee, it's 330 calories. And for the last donut, this is the raspberry vanilla cream. A slight little 350 calories to end it off. To take all those donuts down, you already know she had to take an Alani energy drink. I can respect that she picked the Cosmic Stardust because that's hands down the best flavor Alani has. Now for her breakfast mukbang, this comes out to 1,710 calories.
And her comment section is just filled with people being so shocked. There are some comments that are pretty mean and hurtful towards her, but a lot of comments being left seem to come more out of concern for her and wanting her to take care of herself and not put her health at risk for the sake of views. A lot of comments have been saying that she's doing it because she's making like over $200,000 a year off these videos, but Jelly Bean Sweets herself actually denied that being true.
There's some funny videos going around saying, I make, what was it, 250K? I wish. I so wish. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. RPM is like how much you're paid per 1,000 views. My RPM is always below 10 cents. At least for the first week of the month, it might be like 30, 40 cents. And then as the month goes on, it lowers drastically. So right now, my average RPM is 7 cents. If you want to do the math, you can do the math. But yeah, not 250. I wish. I mean, I still make, like, obviously, I think I mentioned this before. I quit my part-time job. Like, I make more than I was making there. But still. Yeah.
But she's obviously still making good money. She made enough to quit her part-time job, she's still in college, so clearly the money is encouraging enough to her. But similar to the Nikocado situation, her fans are telling her that they would watch whatever she posted. One person said, "You seem sweet. You deserve to live a long, healthy, and happy life. I hope one day you'll realize that." Another person said, "You should try some home-cooked mukbangs." And someone else wrote, "Girl, you should do mukbang and dancing videos. I love Just Dance and used to watch you all the time on live." And these comments are so right. She does seem really sweet, and some of the backlash she receives is really mean. But the majority of the feedback is from people being like, "We want you to put yourself over whatever revenue you're making from doing this." But the sad part is, for someone who's coming from a part-time job, who is probably a broke college student, and then being able to quit your job, post 3 eating videos a day, and make more money than you've ever seen in your life, that can be extremely enticing to stay on the same path. Especially since her videos are getting her so much attention. Trisha Paytas even talked about her on her podcast recently and commented on her video asking her to collab soon.
Oh, Trisha Paytas talked about me in her podcast yesterday. You know how crazy that is? She said she would want to eat with me. Like, that's crazy. I would want to eat with you too, Trisha. I could see us getting Taco Bell. My signature grilled cheese burrito.
So these type of videos aren't going to stop when she's getting attention from her favorite influencers and making the kind of money that she's probably making. I just hope she realizes that there are people who were tuning in for her personality. I mean, she started to build her audience with the chatty mukbang videos, and yeah, maybe the shock factor and rage bait views wouldn't be there, but her health would be. Her last 2 videos have definitely been more toned down, and the comments have been filled with support and encouragement for her to keep on this path. One person said, "One wrap, calm eating, girl, that's what we've been waiting for." Another person wrote, "These are the type of mukbangs we want. I love the talking and connection with the audience." And both these comments have thousands of likes, so clearly the support is there. She does seem like a nice person, so let's just hope she realizes in the end, the money she's making from this type of content won't be worth it. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below. Was this your first time hearing about Jelly Bean Sweets? Do you think this type of content is concerning? What do you think is going on here? Let me know, and I'll see you next time.